Hi there, this is the Chemistry A-Level subject video. We do the OCR-A syllabus, and this is one of the most popular syllabuses nationally. The course is taught by myself and Miss Waterfall. We're both experienced specialist chemists. The content of the course is mixed between organic, inorganic and physical chemistry. The organic chemistry contains lots of new organic chemistry that they haven't studied at GCSE before. Things like acyl chlorides, amides, amines, polyesters, acid anhydrides. So there's lots of good, really interesting content to get your teeth into there. We've also got quite a lot of new physical chemistry, so things like thermodynamics, which is all to do with the energy changes in chemical reactions, reaction kinetics, which is all to do with the rates of reaction, the order of reactions, and things to do with activation energy. And we've also got a whole lot of new inorganic chemistry, particularly to do with transition metals and their chemistry that we cover as well. The aim of the course really is to prepare people for higher education to go on to study chemistry or other similar degree courses after that. We're also trying to give people a better appreciation of the world around them. Obviously we use a lot of technology in our modern world, and a lot of that technology is basically made of chemicals. So we're trying to understand things like polymers, battery technology. All of this is covered in our course. We're also trying to make people better global citizens by understanding a little bit more about environmental issues and a lot of the chemistry that's behind those as well. In terms of the qualifications needed to get on the course, if you do combined science, we need a 7/6. If you do triple science, we're looking for a grade 6 or above. We also need all the students to have a grade 5 or above in maths and English, because the maths content in particular of the course, whilst not being really difficult, there is quite a lot of algebra that we need people to be able to rearrange equations, that kind of thing. How is it taught? Well, mainly it's taught obviously in laboratories. Most of the content is theoretical. However, there is a good part of the course which is practical. So we will be working on making chemicals and doing tests, that kind of thing. Mostly students will have their own equipment, or they might work in small groups of 2. And there are 12 required practicals which must be completed as part of a separate qualification called the practical endorsement. In terms of assessment, the assessment is all at the end of year 13. It's all examination based, so there is no coursework at all. There are 3 big exams at the end of year 13 that determine the grades. And as I say, there's this extra element called the practical endorsement, which is not actually part of the A-level itself, which is 12 required practicals that we assess you on over the 2 years. This is not required for the A-level, but it is an essential thing if you want to actually go and study chemistry at degree level. Most universities will ask for you to have met the practical endorsement certificate requirements. What about the prospects for the future of people who study A-level chemistry? Well, obviously a lot of people do go on to do some sort of chemistry qualification at degree level. It's also essential for going into any kind of medicine, but along with biology. So biology and chemistry are totally needed to go on to be a doctor in any form. Also, lots of people go on to study things like engineering. They take it with physics, for example, and they find it useful to do that, or become chemical engineers. Besides the actual medical profession itself, anything to do with sort of medicine, like pharmaceuticals, is a really essential to have done chemistry A-level to get onto a pharmaceutical A-level course. But there are an awful lot of people who don't go into chemistry in any way, shape or form at degree level. And what they do is they go on and study law or finance or business or some sort of accounting. And that's because the problem solving and logical thinking skills that are required to do well at A-level chemistry, they transfer really well into other subjects. People who study A-level chemistry generally do quite well financially in the job world. And there's been studies that show that somebody that's taken A-level chemistry is likely to earn around about £180,000 extra over their working life, over and above somebody that didn't go and do a degree. So it gives you some idea of the earning potential of people who do A-level chemistry. If you have any further questions, of course, you can always email me. on carlisle.hattonacademy.org.uk.